3, 2, 1. Welcome, everyone. We're back.
We're back.
Six Flags show.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the ratings are abysmal.
Yep, we lost our light 2 weeks ago.
We might have to pursue another network to see if they'll carry us because we're about to get canceled.
Yeah, the Ides of March network is not doing too well.
I was going to try to spice up the show, but my doctor said I can't have sodium. I can only have the chloride. So I just got Mrs. Dash table blend. Not the only spice I could bring. But anywho, speaking of stuff I'm not able to eat, we're going to talk about snacks. What do you think about that?
Snacks there.
Yep. Gerald from the Forbidden Mountain?
Moved.
No comment from Gerald. He's a Yeti. But anyway, we're going to show you, I don't think we're going to show you, we're going to tell you our opinion on the least desirable snacks, the middle range, and the top range of snacks you can get at Six Flags St. Louis. Let's start. So Caleb, tell me if you agree with any of these. Now I made a list. I've probably forgotten something. As again, we don't do any research on this show. But anyway, at the bottom of the list, actually before we get to the bottom, this show is already in disarray. Caleb, what are you wearing? Are you in the Beijing Winter Olympics?
Yep.
What did you medal in? YouTube watching?
Let's see here. There's a torch.
I think he medaled in doing nothing. He's a champion at that.
Yeah. Really great at that.
But before we get to the bottom, we're going to have a couple of honorable mentions because they don't make the list because they don't exist. One is the mango and strawberry smoothies that used to be found at the Go Fresh Cafe. They were delicious. And they're gone forever.
What about the roasted corn?
That was number 2. Colonel Cobb's. They have a stand.
They have the corn on it.
They have a stand called Colonel Cobb's.
They have a giant corn
on the sign. And the corn is on the menu. But if you go up to said stand and say, "Hey, I'll take a corn," they're like, "We don't sell popcorn." I'm like, "No, corn." They're like, "We don't have it. It's called Colonel Cobb's." Anyway, I've never actually had the roasted corn. You know, it's not something you're going to get on a summer day, but like during the fall, might be good. Also on this list, I'm not going to include anything that's like seasonal or for festivals. Like sometimes they have different things.
Oh, like the s'mores?
Like s'mores. They only have those during Holiday in the Park, which I don't know if it's going to be ever back again. And then they have special like beignets sometimes, but then they have...
Are the churros just for...
Speaking of churros, let's start at the bottom.
Oh, no.
Churros.
You put the churros down there?
The churros at Six Flags St. Louis are horrific. I mean, I would say some more words, but we would get blocked. That's how bad the churros are.
Oh, wait, we're kid-friendly?
We are kid-friendly, but... There's a kid right over here. I'm not using the microphone. This thing on?
Pretty sure there used to be a wire to that.
Mic drop. The churros are an embarrassment. Don't ever get churros at Six Flags St. Louis.
I think I've only had them once.
Yeah, they're dry. They're disgusting. They're not worth whatever they cost. Do not get them on the meal plan. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. All it is like...
What about the...
All it is dough with cinnamon. How do you screw that up? They can.
How do you do the pretzel? Wait, are those the churros? No. They're like...
Churros are just like a big long stick of dough.
I know,
like
but I'm talking about the pretzel ones. You know, like the ones with sugar on them?
We're not there yet, Caleb. Don't get ahead of us. We're still on the bottom of the barrel. Something that you should not buy. You shouldn't really buy this anywhere. But I'm not a kid. Cotton candy. What is that? It's whipped sugar and air, and they charge you a lot for nothing. You're eating nothing. You're literally eating nothing. But anyway, that could go for anywhere, ball games, amusement parks, anything. Cotton candy, a terrible buy on the meal plan.
And then your hands are like all sticky. You have like fuzz on there.
Yeah, and you just get a little bag, and it's not even much. So you just wasted your money. Also on the bottom, I'm going to say bottled water. You can get this on the snack plan.
How is that a snack?
You can get it on the snack plan. It's like $4.50 or somewhere in that range. Ugh. I mean, don't unless you have no other choice.
Can't you just bring water?
You can bring water. You can get a cup of water at the self-serve stations. Do that. Do not spend. Now I'm gonna be a hypocrite because I did buy a few bottled waters when we were at Disney World because it was just so hot and I just couldn't take it any longer. But if you're in Six Flags, don't waste your snack on the bottled water.
Well, it's not like Missouri weather is having like 90 degrees.
Yeah. Also on the bottom of the list, the pre-packaged like ice cream sandwiches or cones or whatever they got in the cooler.
Those are just generic.
They're generic. They're like, you can get them for like $1 or $2 at a gas station. Yeah. They're fine if you're just going to walk out and not... It's better to get this than nothing if you need to use a snack credit. But it's not worth whatever they're charging for those.
Okay, I'm just going to say something real quick. Ice cream sandwiches, they're just like they're like the tiniest thing ever. You eat them in like 2 bites. Yeah. They're so small.
Yeah, don't get those.
You need to make them bigger.
And then this is the most controversial. I'm sorry, I don't understand this. I've never understood this. Kids eat this up like cocaine. Can I say that on this channel? Is that appropriate? Gerald, is that appropriate? Dippin Dots. What is that?
What?
I don't understand.
That's
now,
mid-tier. That's mid-tier.
Caleb's going to have a different opinion on this. I don't understand Dippin Dots. They're not good. The snack on the Dippin Dots at Six Flags is like, the cup is like this big.
Okay, yeah, the cup is really small.
It is a complete waste of a snack credit when you can get a first cone for like $9 coming up. Now, obviously, you can figure out what tier that's going to be in. But what is Dippin? Kids just eat that up like nothing.
I mean, it's fine, I guess.
I don't get it. I don't get Dippin Dots. I don't understand them. They don't even taste good.
It's just ice cream and balls.
I know what they are.
Well, I know you're old. And
I guess I'm old. Am I wrong on this? Like, what's the fascination with Dippin Dots? But I'm just an old curmudgeon. I get it. And then also I'm going to throw in any kind of, this is the same as like the ice cream, any kind of prepackaged like cookies, or you can actually get a bag of chips on your snack credit, which costs about 50 cents. Don't get those on snack credit. All right, let's move on to the middle tier. Now, Caleb...
we were on bottom tier?
That was all the bottom tier. These are on the middle tier. They're not necessarily worth it, but they'll do. And we get some of these every once in a while. Something we've never had. Actually, I had it once on like a preview, which is the spring rolls at Chop 6. They're not great.
What?
Nothing at Chop 6 is really good. Sometimes it's good.
Okay, if you get it fresh.
They're just spring rolls. They're nothing fancy. I think you get 2 of them. They're probably going to be dry and gross, but they're not the worst thing you can get on a snack credit. I'm also going to say nachos. Have we ever got those?
I don't think we've ever had
We've never got the nachos at Six Flags, but I've had the nachos and the cheese in the nacho salads we've had. Six Flags cheese is
just
no bueno.
Is it worse than Disney World?
It's not worse than Disney World. It's not quite on the plasticness of the Tastus, but it is close. I don't understand, again, I know I'm an old curmudgeon.
Yeah, you are.
Why, when people sell nachos, and this could be anywhere, any concession stand anywhere, shouldn't you have nacho cheese? Isn't that part of nachos? It's not just chips and bland crap cheese. You need nacho cheese with a little kick in it, like a little jalapeno, something. But I'd say at least 75% of concession stands, if you go to ball games or wherever, you get nachos, and then the cheese tastes like crap. Am I overreacting on this?
I think that time the nachos taste good and like are the best is when you're at the pool. I think those.
Well, yeah, it depends on where you go.
Well,
yeah,
if you're at the pool, like Smoko pool, they taste really.
Some
good.
have. It's because of the cheese. Some have good cheese. But anyway, it's the middle tier. It's not the worst, but it's not great.
So at nacho cheese at my school, when it's like they call it like macho nacho, and it's disgusting. I used to just eat the chips.
Yeah.
Because the cheese
it's all about the
so
cheese.
disgusting.
And I don't understand why
it tastes like plastic.
I know they get the huge like gallon cans or whatever they are. Get the nacho flavor. Whatever.
And what my school does is that they used to just say if you want cheese or meat on there, they just put the meat all over it that you just wanted it and the cheese.
Well,
and the meat is disgusting.
We have gotten off on a tangent. Do you know what that means? So we went off the rails on nachos and my hatred toward Six Flags nachos. This is something that Caleb got, and he might even put this in the top tier.
It is top tier. I know what it is. It's popcorn.
The popcorn, but I didn't even know this existed. Now, for years, they always sell a popcorn like bucket for like I think it's like $6 or $7, and then throughout the year, you can get it refilled for like 99 cents. I have never seen one person carry a bucket. Have you ever seen anyone carry a popcorn bucket?
They used to.
I've never seen one. I've seen them trying to be sold, but I have never seen anyone carry a popcorn bucket in this park ever. So I've just never gotten one. But apparently, and I don't know if this is all year or if it was just for the Fright Fest or in the fall, you can actually get a box of popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Now, granted, it's not the greatest buy because popcorn costs about a nickel to make and you're wasting a snack credit. But, again, everyone loves popcorn.
I love popcorn.
I didn't have... Was the popcorn decent? I didn't have it.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty good.
So, it's fine.
It was like baseball popcorn.
Yeah, it's fine. Also, something we've never gotten is the bagged dill pickle. It's one of those huge ones in like a little bag. Like a sealed bag. We've never gotten it. I like dill pickles, but... I don't really understand the fascination of getting a dill pickle to eat for a snack. I know they sell that in a lot of places and people like it. I don't. It's not for me.
Just get a jar of pickles at like your local Walmart.
If I'm at a ballpark or an amusement park or a movie, I don't grab a big dill pickle. Well, this is getting way off the rails. Okay. One thing I've had once. Wasn't a huge fan, is the garlic knots at Primo's Pizza.
Wait, which ones?
They used to have breadsticks, and I think those were better.
Oh, those were so good.
I think those were much better. Cheese sticks or breadsticks, but these garlic knots are kind of They're okay on the side with a pizza if you get a pizza, but by itself...
Wait, did you even put the pizza on here?
No, that's not a snack.
Oh, it's not.
But the garlic knots, they're alright. I wouldn't get them again. And then pudding. They sell these pudding containers. They're pretty good. I think it's normally chocolate. And I think during the wintertime they had like peppermint. They're decent. I liked it. We've only gotten them once or twice, but they're fine.
I don't remember them.
Middle tier stuff for snacks. Now, let's head to the top. We all know what number one's going to be, so let's just get it out of the way. What's the best snack you can get at Six Flags St. Louis, Caleb? I'm sure you know. We get it almost every time we go. We stop there before we leave.
Oh, an ice cream.
The first cone. They call it a first cone because the ice cream was not invented, but popularized in St. Louis, the World's Fair in 1904. The ice cream cone. Legend has it that the ice cream person ran out of bowls. So next door to the ice cream vendor was a person selling waffles. So they constructed it into a cone and they combined forces and they made the ice cream cone. Now there's a bunch of contradictory claims that other people had invented the ice cream cone before that, but it was popularized in St. Louis. So they call it the first cone, and it's really good. It's almost too much.
I feel like the cones are too big and they give you way
it's
too
much ice cream. Really.
I've asked them to just give me like one scoop and they just...
We used to be able to get like another cup and then I could pop up, because they give you like two huge ice balls of ice cream, and I would just knock one of them off into a cup and have Kayla have the cone and I just eat the ice cream, and it was like well enough for two people, but they don't let you do that anymore. You have to purchase another cup. So, tip, if you want to split one, bring your own little cup. And then knock one of the ice cream balls off, and you got 2 ice creams. Because they're very expensive. But it's the best buy on the snack plan. Without question. No one's going to argue with that. Also in the top tier, pretzel. They're pretty good. Again, the cheese is not.
Oh yeah, no one gets the cheese.
Don't get the cheese. And I know sometimes people can't eat the pretzel without the cheese, but trust me, you don't want this cheese. I mean, it's not the worst cheese ever made, but it's not good. But the pretzels are pretty good.
What about the cinnamon?
And the cinnamon pretzels are my favorite, but I'm a little nervous we're never going to get those again because Holiday in the Park is rumored to be leaving us, even though I've never seen anything official on that.
What are they going to do?
So maybe they can put cinnamon ones at Holiday in the Park.
I know.
I mean, in Fright Fest. Maybe they
I know, but what are they going to do for when it's December?
I guess nothing. It'll be closed. All right. Also, I'm going to say you can only get this at Hurricane Harbor, and I think that needs to stop. And I think they need to offer this other places. Is the Dole Whips? Why can you only get it at Hurricane Harbor? Let's get a stand in the main park. I might want a Dole Whip.
And put it year-round, just like that.
I don't want to go into Hurricane Harbor to get my Dole Whip. I love Dole Whips.
And you can only have it during the summer.
They either have 4 different flavors. I think they have like lime, strawberry,
banana,
pineapple,
and banana, I think.
I don't know, something else.
Mango, orange.
Maybe
I think it's orange.
It's probably orange. They're good. I think I've only gotten the pineapple. You've gotten like lime, haven't you? And orange maybe?
I've gotten lime and strawberry.
Yeah, they're good. Something we have never gotten, but I would put this in the top tier because I think it's a good buy, would be a basket of fries. Most of the fries at Six Flags are pretty good. Whether some places have waffle fries, some have just regular fries, some have tater tots.
Okay.
But
the waffled fries, when it's seasoned with like the orange stuff on there, are so good.
Yeah, and you can get on the snacks on a lot of the places, you can just get a basket of fries, and you get a lot of fries. It's a pretty decent size container. So I would, if I had a meal and a snack and you were trying to split it between 2 people, get a meal and then get an extra thing of fries, and you could probably make that work. So the fries basket, we've never gotten it, but I assume it's a good buy. Funnel cakes.
Yes, I love them. They're really good.
Almost everyone loves funnel cakes. I mean, yeah. I don't think Six Flags St. Louis's are that great.
I mean,
they have all kinds of variations where you can play upcharges to get
didn't we have
different
that,
stuff on it.
Didn't we have that Christmas one that was just too much?
There's stuff that they put like chocolate and bits of cookies and candy bars and all kinds of junk you can put on these. The regular funnel cakes, they're okay. It's pretty popular. Most people like them. I think they're a little oily at Six Flags St. Louis, but I loved them as a kid. We don't really hardly ever get it. But the one we got at Fright Fest, where it was like, I forgot what it was called, but it was all this stuff mounded on top, and it was just too much sugar. And then last, and this is very underrated, but I think it's right up there with the first cone. And we've gotten it a couple times, and it's really good.
It's the
Johnny Rockets Shakes. They only have vanilla and chocolate. I wish they had strawberry, but those things are good. It appears to be a pretty decent quality. I don't know, but maybe it's water and powder for all I know.
What?
But it tastes good. They put whipped cream and a cherry on it, and sometimes I think that could even be better than the first cone. If you can mobile order and get it quick, it's delicioso. Gerald?
Any income on this?
Nothing from Gerald. He wants to go back to the mountains. And speaking of that, I need a Mountain Dew. But anyway, did we miss anything on this list? Is there any other snacks people get at Six Flags St. Louis? I'm sure, I know they have specialty ones throughout the year sometimes.
What about their stuff at Hurricane Harbor, like the burgers and stuff?
Well, that's more regular food, not snacks. Other things that I'm missing, I'm sure. But that's kind of the main things. If you can think of anything else, post it in the comments below. Like and share. Blah, blah, blah. We need some strong ratings on this episode, even though this topic was about as boring as they get.
Yeah, we need to have some, epic...
We need some epic...
Title,
intro, flashy stuff on the screen. We are not that kind of production here. We are very low budget.
Yeah.
And even though I probably do have the time...
I'm probably going to eat you.
I don't want to do it. I really don't.
Yeah, we're probably gonna eat Gerald or something.
Yeah. So anyway, with that being said, we will see you next time. May the adventure continue.
Like, subscribe, blah blah blah.
Bye.
The production.